Hello everyone and welcome to Safeguarding Our Nation. In this episode, we're focusing on Guyana's national security architecture and how it keeps the country safe. A key part of this architecture is the National Intelligence and Security Agency, or NISA. NISA serves as a national coordinating hub for intelligence gathering and analysis, bringing together multiple agencies, technologies, and partnerships to protect us all. Today, we're joined by Colonel Sheldon Howell, Director of NISA and Chairman of the National Defense Institute Advisory Board. He is a career military officer with over 26 years of service in the Guyana Defense Force, with senior experience in special operations, intelligence, defense planning, and international cooperation with key allies, including the United States and Brazil. Colonel, thank you for joining us.
Good morning, Marcio. Good morning to our viewers. And thank you for having me on the program.
You're most welcome. Let's get down to the basics. What exactly is the national security architecture? And why should the average citizen care?
Marcio, let me start by saying this. Guyana's national security architecture protects our people, protects our land, and it's our way of life. It brings together all parts of the government which is responsible for security. The President and Commander-in-Chief chairs the Defense Board and the National Security Council, which formulates policies and national priorities. It also includes other entities like the Guyana Defense Force, the Guyana Police Force, the Customs Anti-Narcotic Unit, the Prison and Fire Services, the Special Organized Crime Unit, the Guyana Revenue Authority, and of course, the National Intelligence and Security Agency, of which I'm the director. But at the heart of this architecture is you, the citizen. Whether you're a farmer, whether you're taking your child to school, whether you own a business, or you're part of the indigenous community. Important to note, it uses modern tools like drones, sophisticated cameras, satellite imagery, artificial intelligence, and other data platforms, coordinated in such a way that it responds quickly to threats, whether on land, air, sea, or cyber. And the National Intelligence and Security Agency collects the data, processes it, and disseminates it to our local agencies and our international partner, like the United States, United Kingdom, Brazil, France, our Caribbean and Latin American partners as well. But we're not only investing in modern tools, we're also investing in human capital development. And one of the President's brainchild, the National Defense Institute, is one such example, which seeks to bring together military personnel, academia, the private sector, other civil society entities, and our Caribbean nation under one umbrella to understand common threats which will assist in formulating new policies and strategies. To sum it up, the architecture protects our people, it protects this nation, because this is not the job for only one group. It's for all of us.
What does this system actually do for people in their day-to-day lives?
Marcio, this is real safety in real situations all across Guyana. And I'll give you 3 examples. When drones spotted illegal airstrips and mining camps deep in Region 9, we were able to deploy teams quickly to shut down those illegal operations, thanks to community information as well as aerial surveillance. Another one is when Venezuelan illegal vessels cross into our waters. We have radar systems and coastal surveillance systems, along with GPS TAC patrols that let us intercept these vessels and protect our territory. In the cities, Marcio, we have CCTV cameras and a new e-ticketing system, which helps to reduce traffic violations and assists in police investigations. In our hinterlands, we use cross-border tracking systems that allow us to track movements of people, which helps to understand potential threats. But at the heart of it is the command center, which connects the dots and help us to respond quickly. Marcio, you may not see it work all the time, but it's working behind the scenes to keep our country and people safe.
You've talked a lot about technology, but what about people's privacy? How can the public be sure that these tools aren't misused?
This is a valid concern, even for me. And Marcio, we take this very seriously. We don't want to take away people's freedom. We want to protect it. Yes, we use CCTV, sophisticated cameras, drones, satellite imagery, and other AI systems that detect patterns. But hear this. We stick rigidly to the laws that govern us. Every piece of equipment is loved and audited, and there is no access to footage without traceability. We also have strict access control and oversight systems. And soon, we'll have an oversight board with civil society voices. We've also upgraded the response mechanism to missing persons, especially children. And soon enough as well, we'll have a national alert system that sends real-time information to your phones, TVs, radios, and social media platforms. Marcio, the point is simple. These tools are not threats. Once it's used with discipline, purpose will earn the public's trust.
Colonel, how does the national security architecture protect Guyana's patrimony, including its gold, forests, and marine resources?
Marcio, this is one of our most important and serious responsibilities, and one of the most active national security work right now. You must remember that Guyana's patrimony is not just the oil, gold, or timber. It's our identity, our future, and our sovereignty. And yes, there are many attempts by illicit actors to exploit it, especially in our hinterland and vulnerable areas. And here are some examples of how we're protecting it. In the jungles, the joint services are working with the Guyana Forestry Commission and the Guyana Geology and Mines Commission to monitor illegal logging and mining. We use drones, satellite imagery, and other technology, and most important again, along with community intelligence, to provide that information for us to shut down those illegal mining operations. And within the past year, in regions 7, 8, and 9, we have done that. Another example is along our rivers. We've been able to intercept many gold smuggling operations and unregulated dredging, particularly in our border areas. In this regard, we've deployed forward operating units to act quickly before any damage is done. Out in our seas, Marcio, our Coast Guard, the Police Marine Wing, the Maritime Administration and Department, and the Customs Anti-Narcotic Unit are protecting our marine resources from illegal fishing vessels, especially from Venezuela, to illegal drug trafficking and armed trafficking routes. We're now using sophisticated, state-of-the-art coastal radars and AIS systems to protect and monitor our sea space in real time. Also, in our exclusive economic zone, especially near our oil exploration installations, we have increased maritime patrols and our domain awareness, supported deeply by our international partners like the United States and our regional allies. Across all these efforts, NISA helps to pull the intelligence together, so if something suspicious happens, there is no time lost in coordinating the response. And these are just not plans, they're happening now. But we need the public's help too. So if you observe something, whether it's illegal dredging, illegal mining, or a foreign vessel, make a call. Your call can save lives or protect national assets.
Colonel, my final question. What's the one thing every Guyanese should understand about national security?
The answer is very simple. It's not someone else's job. It's all of ours. So whether you live in a city, you live in the interior, you wear a uniform or not, we're all part of this. Security is not living in fear. It's living in freedom, knowing that your country has your back and you have your part to play too. So if you hear something, say something. If you have a business, tighten your systems. If someone is in trouble, help them. And if you're a parent like me, talk to your children. We are building a Guyana where security is everybody's business, and we're safer because of it.
That's all for this episode of Safeguarding Our Nation. A big thank you to Colonel Howell for sharing his insights. As you've heard, national security isn't about borders and system. It's about you, the Guyanese people. Whether you live in Linden or deep in the hinterland, whether you wear a uniform or not, you have a role to play in keeping Guyana safe. Until next time, thank you for watching and stay safe.